Straight into the camera.
Yes, you are. Hey, everybody. I got Gene Hazzard looking straight into the camera. See, it works.
Yeah,
Yeah, it works pretty well, huh?
I'm slow, but I'll get it.
That's all right, man. You're not slow. Hey, tell us about the research that you did regarding the city administrators.
Well, back in June, when at the Rules Committee of the City Council, 4 members on the council, a member from the mayor's staff came before the Rules Committee and asked for an urgency finding with regards to taking some action related to whoever the city administrator would be. I found that very unusual in as much as that there was an interim city administrator from Lafayette, and their rules and urgency finding can be executed, but they didn't give any reason under the urgency finding. And today, I don't know what those conditions for an urgency finding. I've made a public records request, so I'm waiting on that as we speak. But I found out to be highly unusual and irregular, in as much as there was nothing given to the public with regards to where they were in the selection of a city administrator. Now, mind you, I had earlier made a request for the search firm, the amount of money the search firm would be paid, and a list of all of the applicants. And up until that point, no one except select members in the council and the search firm knew how many applicants. There were 79 applicants. Oh, and when I was looking through, I was shocked. I was reading one I saw, and I was a member of LEU's staff. I said, "That's silly." So you had an application in.
I did.
Okay. I looked and reviewed all 79 applicants. And before I did that, I did my research related to the choice of the mayor, which was Justin Johnson. Well, Justin Johnson had been the city manager of Bisbee, Arizona. Now, if you ask 100 people, I would doubt if anybody would know where Bisbee, Arizona is, at least to say what the demographics, population-wise, and ethnicity. Well, the choice of the mayor was Justin Johnson. Bisbee, Arizona, and he was 2 years there. Demographically, we have more unsheltered, unofficially in the city of Oakland than the population in Bisbee, Arizona. 4,900 was the population of Bisbee, Arizona. That right there sent up an alarm for me. So how could somebody be at the top of the pecking order and being a city manager for 2 years with a population of 4,900, given the issues that we have in the city of Oakland? Now, the breakdown in that population is 67% Caucasian, 31% Hispanic. So I'm assuming Mr. Johnson speaks Spanish. 1.07% indigenous, 0.07% of individuals who look like two of the individuals who are talking right now. In raw numbers, 39 Black folks in Bisbee, Arizona. And you're going to tell me this is the mayor's top choice? No way. So they move expeditiously under urgency finding. And again, I'm waiting to find out what constitutes the urgency finding. And the selection of the city administrator does not constitute an urgency finding. Oftentimes, when the city council looks at an urgency finding, it relates to maybe some legislation at the state or the federal level that if they don't act expeditiously, it'll come after the legislative body at those respective locations, state or the federal, they would have acted on it. That constitutes an urgency finding. The selection of the city administrator does not constitute, because we already have someone, I think his name is Fisk, who they've always used. They used it back when Sabrina left, the previous city administrator. So I reviewed the 79 applicants. I pared that down to 15 applicants that could be considered in that final four. And Justin Johnson would have been 16. He would not have been in the 15 that I selected.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
To give an example, the experience in education. Experience in education.
Mm-hmm.
Experience at least 10 years of increasingly responsible experience in a complex urban setting is required. Is required. Senior executive with the exemplary record of leading public and private organizations, recognized as an innovator and champion change and reorganization. Over 30 years experience. This is one of the individuals who were one of the four. And he was obviously not selected. Led issuance of more than $5 billion of municipal bonds. The most dollar amount that Mr. Johnson has done is about $26 million. Tops. Then I won't mention the individuals' names that are in the top four. This individual profile, highly effective, forward-looking, strategic leader with over 2 decades of experience at the county and federal government directing and managing administrative, fiscal, and managerial operations. Over 20 years experience. and Mr. Johnson, people say he's a nice guy. This ain't about being nice. Okay. This is about getting the job done. And Mr. Johnson's most recent experience was 2 years, actually from 2022 to the present. It wasn't quite 2 years. Corporate social responsibility manager.
Mm-hmm. Corporate social responsibility manager.
Okay. And before that,
corporate social responsibility manager.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And he was originally from Atlanta, and prior to that, he was with the mayor's office, deputy chief operating officer, 2019 to 22. So that's not like a city administrator. That's specific to a very defined role. And that was from 2019 to 2022.
He was chief operating officer for the city of Atlanta?
Yes, out of the mayor's office.
I'm just searching that down.
And Unified Government of Athens, Clark County, Georgia, assistant county administrator, 2016 to 2019. So that's 3 years there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You had the previous one, which was 2 years. That's 5 years. And then deputy city administrator.
Actually, hey, Gene, in fairness, I'm looking at, I'll show you what I'm here regarding chief operating officer. A moment here. And there it is. And it says the chief operating officer now is Lisa Board. She was executive director of Planned Parenthood locally. It reads that the person manages and oversees all city operating departments and related agencies, which is similar to what the city administrator would do, including aviation, police, fire, corrections, parks, recreation and cultural affairs, planning and community development, public works, ridership management. Yeah, the whole 9 yards. That's Lisa Gordon. Now, I don't know. Justin only lasted a few years.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
2.
Yes.
Perhaps we can find out what happened to him. It doesn't say here what may have happened to him. There's no news on it. At least that pops up. Hold on a second. Because normally it would pop up on the first page, and it doesn't see Justin Jenkins. There. Nothing. He literally came and went without.
Right.
So there you go.
And then deputy city administrator, assistant to the city administrator. This appears to be from December 2009 to 2013, 4 years.
I'm getting some sudden feedback. Do you have anything else open around there? Is your computer on?
No.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Let me do this. Is that better?
No, now it's going to. What did you adjust?
Is it better?
No, it's still there. Let me
It must be on your end because I have nothing on.
Oh, hold on. Let me try something here. That's really weird. Let me make sure all these are closed. Close. Wait a minute. Close this. There. Close this. And close that. Now I've got nothing else open but that. So no, unless, what else could be starting that? I don't. What's diminishing now? Whatever was going on, I don't know. It's diminished.
Okay.
Let's continue.
So I'm concerned. He may be well intended, he may be a good guy. But when we're looking at the issues in the city of Oakland, we don't need a novice. We don't, yeah, I mean, when we look at the population density, we have 425, 440,000 residents.
Mm-hmm.
We got a crime wave that's just uncontrollable. We don't have a police chief because the mayor overstepped her jurisdictional authority. She fired the police chief. We have an issue around the unsheltered. Nothing in Mr. Johnson's resume would indicate he's had any experience with what Oakland is confronted with.
Yeah.
This city is going in an opposite direction in terms of addressing the issues substantively. And we've seen, and I've driven from one end of Oakland to the other end of Oakland, and I've seen what LaTonda Simmons has done with cleaning up some of these areas. And she is not given the credit which she is due. But beyond that, you know, the mayor did a blitz in terms of filling the potholes. But we got more pressing issues. And the community downgrade. So how? And recently, a loss getting some feedback. That lawsuit had to do, well, first of all, I didn't want to file the lawsuit because I was waiting for one of these public.
That's weird. Hold on a second, Gene. Something weird going on. You don't go anywhere. Let me go out and come back in. Hold on a second. Okay, that. There's still a distortion. I don't know what that is, though. Say again?
2020.
Yeah, it's never happened before.
Are you?
Oh, you know what? Take your phone and move it someplace else. Let me try that again. Something's going on here because this doesn't happen. Yeah, the minute you moved it, the distortion stopped. So keep going. Take it to the other side of the room. In other words, turn 180 degrees around. Okay. I don't know where that's coming from. That's weird. Turn your mic off for a second. Let me see something. Oh, I'll mute your mic. You don't have to do that, Gene.
Yeah.
I'll mute your mic. Let me test this real quick. Hold on. Okay, Gene is muted, and I don't hear any sound. I don't hear a distortion. No, actually, I hear a little bit. Okay, so let me go back and unmute him. No, he's not muted. Now, okay. Now he's muted, and I don't hear anything. So it is on his end. Okay, it's on his end. It's some sort of feedback. All right. It's on his end, because otherwise I would not hear it. All right. Yeah, I muted your mic, and in a minute, that's on your end. Whatever's going on, there's something going on. If it's a light, there's something else electronic that's causing that. If your computer is
off.
Okay, or something else, or maybe a light switch or something, maybe electronics. There's something in there that's causing that. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and just talk because that's okay. We got
Okay.
All right, yeah. So I apologize for that. But go ahead, say that again.
November 2020.
Uh-huh.
There was a problem. Wait.
Oh, that got worse. That just got worse. Hold on. That just got worse. Yeah, hold the camera up. Can you hold it up like that? Just like you're talking into it? Yeah. And just hold it up away from wherever it is. Just see what that just now talk. Still not?
Yeah, I get a lot into.
Yeah. It's you go out on your end and come back in. Because I have a theory that I'm working on. Go out and come back in real quick. No, I mean like go out. I mean literally go out of your connection and then no, it just stopped.
It did.
Okay, good. Hold it right there. There's something going on in your area. You got something going on there, man. That's something going on. Whatever it is, it's like it's chasing you, and it comes back and it finds you. It's crazy, man. That is crazy.
So anyway, November 8th.
Yes, sir.
2020 Measure Act.
Mm-hmm.
The California Constitution, Article Section.
Oh, hey, Gene, bring your face closer, and then talk.
Article.
Okay.
Section D.
Okay.
Says that you can only elect one ballot measure had 10 issues. So it's Article 2, Section 8 of the California Constitution. What Hancock is a for the county seat. There's no people would be voting for him. If he's going to win the state company.
Mm-hmm.
And what they measure was put issue out, which was term limit for city council. Now it doesn't matter which side of that coin where you limits.
Gene, you there?
Oh,
Okay.
So doesn't make any difference. That was the issue. And people voted for the other one, and then they stopped. They had another on there related Robert's rules. It's a procedural guideline. All meet, whether it's at level, at the national level.
Mm-hmm.
So it said Hancock will now no vote. Zenny Ham's from the meeting that they would also vote. Other items included pay rate for the city attorney and for the auditor. But it did identify dollar amount. It only identified mechanisms by which those pay uses would be recommended. And that was the public estimation. The same that often paying for the city. And then it goes to the count generally on calendar. Well, in this because then they execute. It came rules to, I believe, on June 15. Recommend $60,000 salary for the city and a $4,000 increase for the city auditor. Courtney Root. I had at the council meeting 4.3 through the Bass to the parliamentary, which is
Mm-hmm.
and wanted that did the supersede or did the state constitution. She tried me to my comp, which you only had,
Right.
and I refused to back until I took vacation because what they did the parliament with the vacation that would be my subsequent comments. So the president yes, and the parliamentarian two words. The council. I said, well, you cannot these salary increases. City attorney for the auditor because the whole X legal. They went on that anyway.
Huh.
So ballot
Development
is
is
voter
voter
fraud.
fraud.
The
The
South
South
pieces
pieces
are
are
fraud.
from,
And so
and so
they
they
have
have
days
days
to
to
respond
respond
to
to
what
what
our
our
five
five
lied
lied
did. And
and
go
go
to
to
Oakland
Oakland
and look
and
at
look at
and you
and
will
you will
see the
the
lawsuit
lawsuit
as
as
well
well
as the
the
concern
concern
around
around
this
this
administration.
ministry.
Hey, Gene, let's do this. Let's pick that one up because I need to deal with that distortion. It's still coming through. I don't know why. So let's work on that and then come back with another show and follow up on that. How's that?
No
No
question.
question.
Because you're going in and out. Hey, Gene. Hey, everybody. We'll be back. I've got Donald Lacey on in a little bit, and Gene, don't go anywhere. Don't push a button, folks. Subscribe to Zinni62. Bookmark oaklandnewsnowblog.com. That ends this broadcast. We'll be back with more Gene Hazzard whenever we can catch him after we straighten out that sound distortion thing. Don't go anywhere, Gene. We'll be back. Okay, that ends this broadcast. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.